These are the best of the best, and they are $4. You heard me right, they're $4. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video where I'll be showing you the best of the best makeup that is all under $5. I don't think this video needs really much more of an introduction than that, so let's get started. All right, let's start with the things that are $1, which is crazy for me to say. Out of all of the inexpensive makeup items, I actually have favorites that are $1. First up is a foundation. I know, wild. It's the AOA Studio A+ Buildable Satin Foundation. I spoke about this in my $1 makeup, like best and worst video. This is a great medium coverage foundation, solid satin finish. The only downside to this is like the shade range is a little weird, but these are $1 each, so you're able to get like a few different shades and mix and match them and make them into your perfect shade. It's a really beautiful satin natural finish, lasts all day, is great for oily skin, great for dry skin, great for all skin types, doesn't dry you out, doesn't make you oily. It's literally just amazing. For $1, you can't go wrong. Also from that same brand, I have the AOA Studio Buttercream Gel Liner and Shadow. Let me tell you, for a gel liner, this is amazing. This is the shade Cupcake. It's this gorgeous blue shade. I also have it in the matte brown shade. This one has a little bit of shimmer in it, but both formulas are beautiful. They're gorgeous. They're beautiful equally as shadows and liners. As liners, they don't smudge, they don't go anywhere, and as shadows, they don't crease, they don't move. The only thing that I will say is that these do dry out a little bit fast. So if you have one of those like mixer mediums, like I know Anastasia sells one and I know RCMA sells one. It's like a dropper you put in to sort of like revive your cream products, and you can use it for any cream products. I would recommend getting that if you are going to get this, because these do dry out fairly quick. I mean, I've had this for about 5 months and I've used the brown one non-stop and it's only starting to dry out, so I guess it doesn't dry out that quick, but it does dry out. Next up is a sponge. Do not go out and spend $20 on a beauty blender, because I'm telling you, this sponge is better. This is also from Shop Miss A. It's the AOA Studio. I think it's the Paw Paw line, so it's the Paw Paw blender, because they have a whole bunch of blenders, but then they have the Paw Paw Super Soft blender, and this is the Paw Paw Super Soft blender. I know that's like a mouthful, but this is incredible. It's literally the best sponge. It's actually a little bit more than $1 because it's the Paw Paw line. They donate money to charities that help animals. So I think, I wanna say this is like maybe $1.50. It's probably less than $1.50, but this is amazing. Doesn't soak up too much product, blends everything out beautifully, and this is dry now, but when it is wet, it literally becomes double the size and it's so soft. Now let's talk about the lipstick that I'm wearing on my lips right now. It is the Wet n Wild Mega Last Matte Lipstick in the shade Never Nude, and let me tell you, this is like a gorgeous nude lip color. You guys know me, I love a nude lip. I'm like addicted to nude lips. And when I saw that this was $1.99, I was like, listen, I gotta try it. Stephanie Letta spoke about this on her Instagram stories and she really liked it. And I was like, listen, she's like a nude queen. If she approves, then I'm gonna go out and buy it. And for $1.99, I mean, I couldn't stop myself. And I am so happy that I tried this. So I will say that this is a pretty matte formula. So when you apply it to lips, I will say make sure your lips are moisturized, because it doesn't apply that smoothly, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't just glide on. You definitely have to like work and get it in there if your lips are a little bit drier. But that being said, once it's on the lips, it does not make your lips look dry at all. It doesn't cling to any dry spots you may have on the lips. It doesn't make your lips look like wrinkly and like dried out, if you know what I mean. It's just beautiful, and it literally lasts so long. I would say that this is a little bit more matte than the MAC matte lipstick formulas. It's really similar to that Patrick Ta lipstick that I love. Hold on, where is it? It's really similar to this one. This is the only bullet lipstick he has. So these formulas are very, very similar. I will say that this one definitely glides on a little bit easier. Granted, I think this is like $30. Again, this is $2. So the application is a little rough. You definitely gotta get it onto the lips. Like I said, it doesn't just glide on, but it lasts so long. Like this is probably the longest lasting bullet lipstick from the drugstore that I've ever used, and obviously I love the color. For me, it's slightly light, so I do go in with a darker lip liner and it looks perfect like that for me. And this also comes in a bunch of other shades. Obviously, I just got the matte shade. Again, this is the shade Never Nude, which I'll swatch for you real quick. So that's the shade right there. It's a nice peachy, pinky nude. It doesn't really have like a brown undertone at all. And I just love this. Even if this is too light for you, I think it would just be great also to put just like in the center of the lips if you want to do more of like an ombre lip. And yeah, this is just awesome. I have another Wet n Wild lippy to talk about. This is their Mega Last Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipstick. And this is in the shade Sand Nudes. Of course, another nude. What do you expect? I'll swatch it next to that other lipstick. So that is it right there. And this is basically a very, very opaque gloss. It's like a creamy gloss. It's not extremely shiny. Like it's not like the shiniest, juiciest lip gloss, but it's just beautiful. Now, let me tell you, before I filmed this video, I obviously had to make sure that everything was actually $5 or under, and I went to Ulta and this was $5.49, and I was like, crap. This is $5.49. Like, when did they raise the price? Because I could have sworn it was $4.99. So then I went on Target.com and it was $4.99. So if you want to stay under $5, definitely purchase it from Target. I do notice that a lot, that Ulta has more expensive prices than Target. And also I've noticed that Target online for me is less expensive than when I go to my Target in store. Like when I go in store, sometimes things are like 50 cents more, or like $1 or $2 more, especially when it comes to cosmetics. So yeah, definitely pick this up from Target. Now let's talk about my favorite lip liners in the entire world. I like these better than my high-end lip liners, my Charlotte Tilbury lip liners, my MAC lip liners. These are the best of the best, and they are $4. You heard me right, they're $4. These are the Morphe lip pencils, and let me tell you, they're $4. I would pay like triple the price because they are so incredible. They're creamy, they glide on the lips really easily, they're very long lasting, and they're just amazing. And these three shades, obviously they're all nude shades, are my favorite. This first one over here that's more brown is Sweet Tea. Then in the middle we have Love Bite, and then all the way here we have Makeup Talk. Makeup Talk is what I used today, and I used this lipstick, and then I topped it a little bit with the High Shine liquid lipstick, aka the really opaque gloss, just because I was more into like a shiny, more glossy lip today. But yeah, anyways, these lip liners are a 20 out of 10. And if you want to get one thing from this video, you must get the liners. Another Morphe product that I absolutely love, and I feel like I've spoken about this so many times, but I wanted to mention it again, is their eyebrow pencils. So I used to pay $21 for the Anastasia pencil. I used to pay the same amount for the Benefit Precisely My Brow. This is $5. It is better or equal to both of those pencils. They come in so many different shades. I use the shade Java on my eyebrows, and these are just amazing. They don't fade. They're not too like slippery. They're definitely a little bit more waxy and more matte, and they really have like a good undertone. It's kind of hard to find a good eyebrow pencil because sometimes the undertones are like too warm or too red, so on and so forth. But the undertones of the colors of this are amazing. I use this for my clients as well in like their blonder shades. They have a few shades for blondes, and they just nailed this product. The undertones are great. The formulation is great. They don't move, they don't smudge. These are amazing. Last but not least, we have a foundation. This is one of my favorite foundations of all time, and it happens to be $5. This is the Wet n Wild Dewy Photo Focus Foundation. So they have a normal photo focus, and then they have the dewy one. I absolutely love the dewy. The only difference, I guess, is the finish. I think the normal photo focus is more of like a natural to satin finish, but I find that this one is more of like a natural dewy finish. It's not super dewy. It's not going to make you look greasy or oily or like super shiny or anything like that. It just makes your skin look radiant and healthy and just like hydrated and moisturized, and it just makes the skin look amazing. It's a solid medium coverage, but can definitely be built up. When I want to build this up, I'll go in with one layer, I'll let it dry down for a little bit, and then I'll go in with the second layer, and it just builds on top of itself beautifully. And I also feel like in the last few months, I've been gravitating using this more than my high-end foundations, which really says a lot. So I feel like no matter what skin type you have, you should go try this out. Again, for $5, you really can't go wrong. It's really such a gorgeous foundation. All right, those are all of my $5 or under beauty favorites. Let me know down below in the comments if you plan to pick any of these items up, or if you have a favorite makeup item that is under $5 that you want to recommend to me. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.